Hi viewers, in this video we will see how we can draw the X-ray diffraction pattern from the raw data using Origin software. Also, we will determine the lattice parameter from the X-ray diffraction data using Unit Cell software program. First, open Origin program. So here you can see the file menu. Select the file menu. From the file menu, select import and then select single ASCII. Now the program is asking for data. Select the data from desktop. Now the data is imported. Here we have x-axis and y-axis. Select x-axis and y-axis. Then plot using line. The pattern is appear like this. We have the data only between 10 to 80, so we have to adjust the layer between 10 to 80. After that, we have to write x-axis. We know very well x-axis of the pattern is 2 theta. With the help of simple map, we can add 2 theta. After inserting simple map, we have to write the unit. The unit is degree, and we can change the font size by selecting proper font size. Similarly, we can give y-axis. Y-axis, we have to write intensity with the unit counts. After writing the y-axis, we have to adjust the font size similar to x-axis. So font size is 28 with the Arial font. After writing x-axis and y-axis, we have to add the layer. Right click and select the new layer with the top and the right. The layer is appear like this. You can remove the unwanted text in the layer by selecting delete. Similarly, top layer also adjust. Then ticks in the layer need to remove like this. By selecting none, you can remove the ticks in the layer. After adding the layer, we can change the line width as well as color by clicking on the line. We can select any color that we want. So pattern is appear like this. We have different menu button. With the help of this menu button, we can zoom it, select it, or we can read the data. If we want to write any text in the screen, we can use text info. After plotting, indexing Miller plane is very important. In order to index, we have to use text. So we can adjust the direction of the text as well as size of the text with using object properties. In order to index the pattern, we need JCPDS data. The pattern is belongs to zinc oxide, so I have the JCPDS data for the zinc oxide. You can see here the reference number is 89-1397. It is belongs to hexagonal system. So here you can see the 2 theta values and their corresponding HKL value. Comparing the JCPDS data with the experimental data, we can index Miller indices. We have to read each and every peak in the pattern with the help of reader and place their corresponding Miller planes by comparing with the JCPDS data. Here you can see how I did. mark if we need. After that we have to save the project by selecting proper path. After that we have to export the plotted pattern into image. So we have to select file. In that file menu we have export. By clicking on export we can convert this pattern into image. That image type can be selected like this. Usually TIFF images we need. Here you can see how the image size as well as type can be adjusted with the help of this import and export windows. After adjusting the image size, click on OK. Now you can see the exported image from the drawn with high resolution. 300 dpi is enough for creating good image from the pattern. After plotting the XRD pattern using Origin, the analysis of the data is very important. In order to analyze the data, we need software tool UnitCell, that is EC1. We need input file for UnitCell program. It is simple input file we can create by typing the Miller indices and their corresponding 2 theta values. Here you can see how I created this input file from the pattern. So we have to type Miller planes with spacing 1 space 0 space 1. Again we have to provide 2 space before writing the 2 theta values. Using the data reader we can know the 2 theta values and their corresponding Miller planes. create file like this. Minimum we need 4 Miller planes and their corresponding 2 theta values for creating input for unit cell program. By clicking the unit cell program tool, we can have this window. We have the value as 2 theta and select 2 theta. Then we have to provide the wavelength of the X-ray we have used for recording the pattern. Then we have to select the crystal system of our sample. Zinc oxide belongs to hexagonal system. By looking JCPDS data, we can know about this information. Here you can see. After that, click run. Now the file asking for input. We have the input at desktop as text file. Select the text file. We can have the information that we want. So the created output is here. It contains lattice parameters A, C as well as unit cell volume V. We know very well zinc oxide belongs to hexagonal system, so A is equal to B. That's why B is not appear here. Also we have the D spacing values with their corresponding HKL value. Also we can have the reciprocal cell parameter. So all the parameters are important to analyze the sample. This method is very simple to analyze the X-ray diffraction pattern. I believe this video is very useful to you to draw the X-ray diffraction pattern and analyze the data. Thank you for watching.